Boom. All right, guys, here we are. We're joining in progress. 12:19 to go. First quarter, 3rd and 8 for the Bears. Screen pass. He's got the first down. That's Burden. Williams to Burden. Bears got the ball first. They're moving here. Again, just under 12 to go in the first quarter. Rushing to get everything done as fast as I possibly could. Gotta get everything running here. Get this ready. Get that going. Let's do this. We got the live chat up. Yep. We got everything going. Welcome aboard. Hey, we had a historical first broadcast. Amazing. Almost hit 100 likes. And we are just three shy of 100 subscribers here on the third floor. Can't do it without you. So if you're in here and you're watching for the first time, bam, hit the like, hit the sub. We are 3 away from 100 subs. And we just did 91 likes on the first game. Would love to do that again. If not, double it. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome and greetings, people of Earth, and welcome to the third floor as we bring you live Wildcard Weekend. Game 2, Packers-Bears just getting going. 2nd and 2 for the Bears. Here's a reverse and a flip, and now he's looking like he was going to throw, and then nothing happens. That was Kmet, who took the double reverse. They are at the Packer 32-yard line. It's like I said, we're just getting going here. There was the handoff to Swift and then back to Kmet. He looked like he wanted to throw, and he is a lefty. He rolled to the left. 3rd and inches. We'll break everything down. We'll get into the stats and the numbers in a minute. See what happens right here. And is that Williams? Trying to see who it was on a carry. It wasn't Swift. Oh, that's one of our favorite. Manunga. That's Magombo starring Clark Gable on the carry. First down. Ball out to the 24 of the Packers. Williams again with some razzle dazzle. This time the Packers are in the backfield with him. Lucky the handoff didn't go to him. Ingabari. Oh, they Munga. 2nd and 14, 4-yard loss. He's lucky he didn't get the handoff. Absolute collapse. Somebody missed an assignment. I mean, woof. Inagbari, man, was within an eyelash of making a disaster play for the Bears on that one. 2nd and 14, 10 plays, 40 yards, 5 minutes so far for the Bears on this drive. 2nd and 14 from the 28 of the Packers. Handoff. That's Swift. Give him 2. Be 3rd and 12. Get the fuck out of here. Whoa. What? What, Michael? Hold on, we got breaking news here, guys. Shotgun, Williams back, 3rd and 12. Hits his man, and he's going to get the first down. That's DJ Moore. Michael, are you serious? Bob Weir died? I just spoke about him in the first game. I talked about him. Moore in the backfield. Williams whips this one way out of the end zone. Oh, he almost made a little bit of a whizzle dizzle dazzle. Where did the hell did you hear this at? Oh my God. This is like, I guess I know how Howard Cosell felt when they found out that John Lennon died in the middle of a broadcast. Bob Weir has passed away. Bob Weir has passed away. Godspeed, Bob Weir. You will always be the other, but to all of us, a brother. Um, 3rd and 5. Williams back to pass. He's going to have to throw this one away, and then it'll bring up a 4th and 5. Um, I'm a little lost for words right now, but I'll get back into this. This is from Bob Weir. Bob Weir's ex. This is an hour ago. This is 1 hour ago. Officially at Bob Weir. It is with profound sadness that we share the passing of Bob Weir. We send him off. Wow, doing this live. This is why we remember. It's just a game. All right, let me see if I get through this. It is with profound sadness that we share the passing of Bob Weir. We send him off the way he sent us, so many of us, on our way, with a farewell that isn't an ending, but a blessing, a reward for life worth living. And that's directly from Bob Weir's Twitter. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Bob Weir, Grateful Dead singer, guitarist, and co founder, dead at 78. Dead at 78. Fare thee well. Fare thee well, Bob. Fare you well, Bob. 46 years of my life. Whew. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Holding it together, trying to stay professional for a football game, but woof. There's a part of my life. Just saw him. Spent my last night with him. August 1st. August 1st, 2025, Golden Gate Park, the last place I got to see Bob Weir perform. The birth of the Grateful Dead at Golden Gate Park, but oh well. I guess here we go. .658 on the kickoff. It landed in the landing zone. It bounced a couple times. He took off with it. Decent return. Now we got a flag. Bears say they got the ball. Ref is just like, what the fuck is going on out here? His fanny pack is hanging off his ass. Looks more like a parachute than a fanny pack right now. He's going to have to readjust that. The penalties against Wiley on the special teams for the Packers back him up. So here comes Jordan Love. We were just talking about him the last show. Maybe that was the moment he went, dude. When I just started going off on talking about him. Maybe that was the moment. 1st and 10, 6:58 to go. 3-0 Bears first quarter. Sorry, guys. Low under center. 1st and 10. 15-yard line. Here's a reverse to, I don't know what the hell's going on the sideline. Looks like a wrestling match. I think he got his hand caught in his fanny pack thing. They go jet sweep, and that is Kilo. What's that? Reed on it. Yeah, it looked like his hand was got tied up in his. I don't know. It was a late hit, unless it was just equipment was tangled. I don't know. Love back pass, in and out of the hands. And I was trying to get it to Watson over the middle of the field. Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I'm just sitting here just thinking of all my magic moments with Bob Weir. Giant Stadium, Madison Square Garden. 17 nights at Madison Square Garden. Not in a row, but 17 shows. One run, a 17 run show. A run of shows at Madison Square Garden. All 2nd and 10, 6:14 to go. Love, pass. Got his man. That's a big tight end. That's Musgrave. We called his names a few times. We covered Packers before. We're going under 6 to go, first quarter. Just in case you're wondering what fuck's wrong with me, if you're just tuning in, like, what's happening? Michael broke the news to me just as I went on. Bob Weir has passed away at 78. Co-founder of the Grateful Dead. Need I say more? I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm also show you. I'll show you in a second. 3rd and 1. Love is back to pass. He's going deep, and he's got his man, and that is Dubs. So Love to Dubs for 33. Move the sticks, and they are in Bear territory heavily. Oh, I'll be listening to him as soon as I get out of here. It's amazing how powerful music is. Reminds you of times in your life like bookmarks. You're a good man, Vic. Statements like that just send me back to being emotional. I'm trying not to be emotional, guys. It's just that, one of your heroes in a different aspect of your life, other than sports. We live sports by the moment and everything. We live music daily. And Bob Weir, Jerry Garcia, Phil Lesh. "46 years of Deadhead. Over 250 shows. Hands it off to Jacobs. He'll get the first down and more. We're under 4 to go in the first quarter. Rough first quarter for me. Just trying to stay in there, and then in the back of my brain, in that LSD storage box, it's starting, and just remembering one of them, just so many magic moments with Bob Weir and Jerry on stage. the trips, my friends, the tailgates. Whew, what a life. 25-yard line of the Bears. Handoff. Jacobs takes a hit at 2 yards and then goes up for another 3 and is brought down. That football might be tickling the 10-yard line when they place it. Second down. We're getting ready to go under 3 minutes. And if you guys don't mind, at the end of this quarter, I'm just going to go blank screen and remain silent for a minute in honor of Bob Weir. So after this quarter, I'm going to go silent for a minute, blank screen. Third down after the short game by Reed on the pass from Love to the sideline. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 2, maybe 3. More or less, it's going to be looking like a long 2. They're calling it 2. Maybe a half a football more than 2 yards. But right now, they are knocking on the end zone door. Snapping this one at the 7. Play action. Throw it. First down and 6. Touchdown. And that's Watson with the catch for the touchdown. Put the Bears up 6-3 as we speak. 2:06 to go in the first quarter. 9 plays, 85 yards, 4 minutes, 56 seconds is some really rough time there. Packers in the end zone, sitting on 6-3 as we speak. I want to get to these comments. Start from the beginning. Michael telling me the news. Go Packers. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Packers pretty heavily today. Yeah, Angus. Oh my gosh, RIP. Sorry, bro. It's cool, Michael. Man, I'd rather know it now than and do it later because then I wouldn't be able to. You know, the cool thing about doing live, even if it's live TV or whatever, man, the moment is captured, and it's like a moment of life that you don't see all the time, you don't feel all the time, you don't experience all the time. And one thing you really don't do with emotion from somebody is share it with them while it happens, and that is what just happened here. You guys just watched me absolutely collapse on news that is the Dead. That's my life, man. The Grateful Dead are my life. Over 200 shows. That's just the Dead. Forget the Garcia bands and Bob Weir and Rat Dog and Dead and Company. .206 to go. There's an injury timeout, guys. That's why I'm taking advantage of this. And yeah, Angus, yeah, like I said, maybe when I went off on that mini rant, well, why am I talking about Bob Weir all of a sudden? And maybe that was when he went. Or I don't know, man. It maybe it's that connection of me and Deadheads and me in that world and that community of Deadheads and the relationship that we have and built over almost 60 plus years. Extra point is up and good. The flags on the goalpost are blowing from your right to left pretty stiffly. So keep an eye on that. Packers are moving from left to right on your screen. If that works out wherever you're at in latitude, unless you're standing on your head. The other thing, Angus, it was really weird. The first commercial break was West LA Fadeaway, which was off the last Grateful Dead studio album for a commercial break. That's what started the conversation about the Dead and Bob Weir, man. It's okay, mate. Victor, maybe 420 smoke send off. I will be listening to them later. I hope everybody does, man. I hope everybody just gives Bob Weir one song, man. It's amazing how powerful music. You Michael. the understatement, man. Music affects your life more than anything, really. I don't know what else can affect your life more than music, right? Beauty, music calms the beast or whatever. Uh, Angus, I started listening to them while I was in college in Vermont. A lot of people there, yeah, they loved that upper north, man. Portland, Maine, Vermont, um, that whole quadrant there, man. They're always in Boston at the Garden. Yeah, man. And go ahead, Vic. Respect. Yeah, yeah. Again, if you're just tuning in, I got some weird news at the beginning of it. Just wasn't seeing it, and you got to see real life emotion. You got to see what live is all about. You never know what's going to happen when you're live. I got the cat up here and jumping on this and whatever, whatever. But to hear that, not only a legend of music, one of forget about it, man. His legacy just speaks for itself, and just to hear that he's gone. And then, last thing I remember was the encore August 1st, 2025, last year at Golden Gate Park on a cold, cold, foggy night. Mushroomed out. I'm all by myself. I went to the show by myself. I just wanted to see Dead and Company. I wanted to see that at Golden Gate Park where it all fucking started, and I did. And then it's everything just comes to fucking the last song I heard him play, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Heaven's Door, Bob Dylan cover, the encore going out. That was when I was leaving and I was playing. And then Jerry Garcia, the last song I heard Jerry Garcia sing was um It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. Both Dylan covers. Absolutely fucking insane, man. Yeah, so if you're wondering what happened, sorry about that in the beginning, but I know you gotta, it just goes on and on and on. Life goes on and everything, but um that was not easy. And it's still not easy right now. But we're back to the game. Just guys, again, when this quarter's over, I'm going to a blank screen and I'm gonna take a full minute and just remembrance of Bob Weir. Uh, one of my heroes, one of my legends, one of a guy to help a guy that helped mature me to learn how to love human beings. I'll say that. That's one of the biggest lessons I got from Bob Weir, to love my fellow man and to be kind for no reason. Williams under center, second at 6. They're just shy of their own 34, 7-3. Packers on top, 120 to go, first quarter. It's fucking first quarter over with, will you? That's Magombo starring Clark Gable for no gain. Third down. Yeah, guess what the next puppet show is going to be dedicated to? Guess what the next puppet show is going to be? It's going to be a tribute to the Grateful fucking Dead. Third and 5. 40 seconds to go. Shotgun. Man in motion. Here comes a little bit of pressure. He breaks loose. He's on the run. Out of his 20, slings it to the sideline. They're going to say they're going to give him the catch, but he's going to be 3 short of the first down. And that might take us to the end of the first quarter. Either way, it's taking us to fourth down. Fourth and 2, they do not have to get the playoff. They do not have to get the playoff. It's fourth and 2, 10 seconds to go. They do not have to get the playoff. There's like 3 seconds. Let's see if they're looking for a cheap one. Almost got somebody up top. Almost got somebody up top. Almost. Again, you know that's going on. You're at the end of the line looking at the quarterback in the football. Why are you flinching, man? The, I don't know, man. That's crazy. Guys, end of the first quarter. Um, give me a minute and I'll be back. If you guys want to join me for I'll be a minute. Just reflection on life. I'm just going to reflect on a couple things and I will be right back. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Didn't miss nothing. 4th and 2. It looks like they're going to go for it. Shotgun at their own 38-yard line. Looks like they're still going with a hard count. No, he snaps it. Pressure comes. Pass over the middle. He's got his man, and he's almost disconnected from it, but he holds on to it. DJ Moore, 4th down conversion for the Bears. And this drive continues. The pressure came, but they just left Moore wide open over the middle. Slant. He was right there. Handoff, Swift to the up top. He gets tackled after, call it 3. It'll be a 2nd and 7. Not fade away. 3rd down. That's a little something from me and my guys who used to hang out with the dead. That's how we paid our respect when we lost somebody that, we lost somebody back in the day that we knew or whatever. Take a hit, blow it to the sky, not fade away. 3rd and 6. Packers defense looking like to make a stand here. Ball's at their own 41. Handoff. Here's Mugamba starring Clark Gable, and did he get back to the line of scrimmage is the question. Wow. That looked like somebody left the garage door open. 4th down again. It looks like they're going to leave the offense out there. They're in no man's land. Kind of a similar scenario that the Panthers found themselves in. And they wound up turning the ball over on downs. Again, do you want to give the Packers half the field if you miss? And what about a sack? 4th and 6. From the 40. Shotgun, pass, back, pressure, pass. Intercepted at the 12, and he's being tackled at the 12. I guess you can call that kind of a hidden punt. Bad pass. I don't know what was going on there. Actually, the interception hurts the Packers. If he had a heads up, he would have just knocked the ball down. And then you're right back over there at the 40. So the Packers, with the interception, burned themselves for what? 29 yards. I don't know. It's the mentality I guess you can't teach mentality or football IQ, but right there, football IQ tells you if I'm going on the ground to catch this, I don't want to catch it. And why would I want to be here? Where am I going? Bad play by the defense there. Sorry. It's just the way I see it. In the meantime, let's do this. Who's got the ball? Packers got the ball. Okay. Let's take a look at the Packers. See what we got. Packers season leaders on the offense. There you go. Jordan Love leading the way with 291 completions, 3,381 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the year. Great year for Love. Jacobs, your running back, 234 attempts, 929 yards, 13 touchdowns, just shy of 1,000 yards. Would have been nice to get 1,000 yards and 13 touchdowns. Your receivers, Dubs, 55 receptions for 724 yards, 6 touchdowns. Your tight end, Musgrave, as you saw there on that earlier drive, 24 receptions, 252 yards. He has not been in the end zone yet. What's up, D. Scarilla, back for the second game. Take another look here while we're at it. Packers defense season leaders. Your solo tackler is Cooper with 63 assists and solos combined. Linebacker Walker with 70 for a total of 128 total tackles. Sacks, you're looking at Gray with 7.5, and your interceptions is Williams with 3. Take a look at some brief notes here for the offense. The offense for the Packers is second. I'll repeat that. The Packers offense is second in third down conversions with 48.8. Let's call it 50%, guys. Jesus. That's pretty stout. Keep an eye on that. Let's see if they stay that. They are 17th in passing with 212 yards, and in points, they are 16th with 23 a game. I don't know why Carrington caught that. Yeah, that's what I said, 27 yards. I said 29 yards because he fell at the 12, but the ball's out at the 13, so I still don't know what that does. Jacobs takes the carry. Might have got 6 on that. And Williams is on the sideline having a hissy fit. I get it, dude, but where are you throwing that, man? I'll take that interception, but lost about 35 yards catching it instead of just batting it down. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, D. Scarilla. Actually, it was 27 yards difference. 27-yard swing there. Interception to knocking it down. It doesn't matter right now because Jacobs breaks loose. First down and more. He's out past the 30. Just shy of his own 35. Big run there for Jacobs. He might have been a cut or two away from going. Big cut right there. Boom, gone. Look at that cut. Jacobs definitely running downhill there. 1st and 10. From their own 33. Like I said, I don't know what they're going to call it. They're going to give him the incomplete. He got rid of it before he went down. Take a look at the replay. We got a bear down. Speaking of Bears and Packers, forgot to put that up with all the commotion in the first quarter. We got an injury timeout, so let's take advantage of the injury timeout. Take a look at the Bears, season leaders in offense. There you go, Caleb Williams. 330 completes, 3,942 yards, 27 touchdowns, and only seven interceptions on the year. Receiving, as you could see, he loves Loveland. He loves going to Loveland. Tight end leads the way with 58 receptions, 713 yards, 6 touchdowns. And then your wide receiver got all fucked up. The number, I don't know who the hell that is, but he has 682 yards. I think that's more. It was supposed to be more. DJ Moore with 682 yards, 6 touchdowns. Rushing, Swift, 233 attempts, 1,087 yards as he eclipses 1,000, 9 touchdowns. And he is backed up by Mongambo, starring Clark Gable, 169 attempts, 783 yards, and 5 touchdowns. On the other side of the ball for the Bears, take a look at their defensive leaders, solo tackles. Your DB was Bayard, and the linebacker Edmonds, both tied with 61 solos. When it came to assists, Edmonds takes the edge, 51, and a total of 112 tackles. Sweat with 10 sacks on the year. Good year for him. Definitely gets to the quarterback when need be, but put the quarterback on his ass 10 times for sure. And Bayard, your leading tackler, is also your leading interceptor with 7. Take a little bit at the breakdown as we did earlier. As you can see, the Rams and Panthers up there. Panthers failed to do what they needed to do. Let's see. What is it? Packers and Bears. Well, protect Love, obviously. Establish the run. They have done that. And get off the field on 3rd down. Pretty much doing that as well. Keys to victory for the Bears. Pressure Love. Not quite doing that. Establish the run game. Kind of doing that themselves. So the run game on both ends being established. Unfortunately, we're back from commercial, and unfortunately, TJ Edwards is going on the cart already in an air cast on his left. I believe it's his left leg. It's his left leg already in an air cast, so they're not going to show that replay, thank God. And then win in the trenches. Everybody wants to win in the trenches. And this is the place to do it, Soldier Field in Chicago. So there goes Edwards. So he is carted off as he goes through the end zone and down the tunnel. They're going to show it. Oh, yeah, broke his foot or broke his ankle or, man, yeah, your foot don't go that way. Your foot don't go that way. So Jackson in to replace him. Love shotgun, 2nd and 10 from their own 33. 11:04 to go, second quarter, first half. Love, play action. Now he's going to scramble, head towards the gets rid of it, gets his man. And that is Matthew Golden, a rookie, down the sideline. Another big play. First down, move the sticks, keep this drive going. See what happens. Love had all He had time. Play action gave him a little bit of time. Then look at the gap he has to run. But instead, he sees that opening on the sideline and finds Golden, the rookie, on the sideline, hits him. Big gain. Good for about 20, 30 yards. Wilson is in the backfield. Love is under center. Dubs to the top of the screen. Here's Wilson. He'll get to the line of scrimmage. They'll rook him for 2. Stand him up for 2. Give him 3 on the rook. He's 2nd down and 7. We're under 9:50 to go in the second quarter, first half. 7-3. Packers on top of the Bears in Chi-Town. 2nd and 7. Love under center. He steps up on that in a pocket. He takes a vicious hit from the side. It's going to go as a sack because he's about a yard short of the line of scrimmage. Mark that one down. 3rd down now. I said the same thing, D. Scarilla. Why are you catching that? I don't. Yeah, again, that goes back to like when we talk about with the Yankees when it comes to baseball IQ and how many guys lack baseball IQ. That's kind of a lack of football IQ right there. You got to know better than that. 3rd and 8 after the 1-yard sack. Wilson up to the line, changes the play. 2 to the top, 1 in the backfield. Shotgun. We're going to back him up even more. Make it a 3rd and 13 now. Oh, even better break than that. Somehow they got the timeout before the illegal motion. So the Packers burned 1 timeout here in the first half, long before the 2-minute warning for sure. $8:55. Clock is stopped. It's a 3rd and 13. Oh, no, 3rd and 8. Sorry. 3rd and 8. The timeout saved the penalty. Shotgun. 3 to the top, 1 to the back, 1 to the bottom, 1 in the back. Shotgun. Got some time. Pass over his head to Dubs. Dubs with the first down and more. And then he's thrown down way out of bounds. No play, no flag. Kind of shocked they let that one go. I know what you're saying. Hey, come on, man. No, that's a long ways to let the guy go out of bounds and throw him down. Watch it here. He is out of bounds. God, they cut the fucking replay. See if they continue it right there. See, he's standing up, then there's the extra pull and spin. Why is it that a flag? They're 5 yards almost out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line now of the Bears. He'll get up to the 18. That's Jenkins. Robinson on the tackle. Love is 6 for 8, 98 yards, touchdown. Jacobs, 6 rushes, 40 yards. And Dubs, 2 receptions for 43 yards. That's the Packer offense so far. 2nd and 9 from the 18 of the Bears. Love under center. 2 to the top, 1 at the bottom, 1 in the backfield. Handoff. He's going to be met behind the line, and he'll fall on the line of scrimmage. No gain, maybe a loss of a football. 3rd down. Clock is ticking, 7:15 and moving. Packers down to 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Bears have all 3 plus the 2-minute warning. And we're going under 7 minutes now. second quarter, first half. Packers Bears, nightcap of wild card weekend, Saturday doubleheader. Shotgun, 5 wide, empty backfield. Got some time in the pocket. Nice pass. He's got his man wide open, and that is Reed for the touchdown from Love to Reed. 18-yard touchdown pass from Love. 10 plays, 87 yards in 5 minutes, 37 seconds. Watch it on the replay. Reed just a spin move, and he was right there, one-on-one with nobody, really. Watson took everybody with him as he went across the middle. Love all the way to Reed. 13-3 as we speak. 6:46. Extra point waiting. Extra point up. And the extra point is good. And on the extra point, looking at the goalpost, the flags on that goalpost are going from right to left. Really moving. So the wind is definitely a factor somewhere down there on that field. I don't know what it's cold, I can tell you that. 14-3. 6:46 to go in the first half, second quarter. Packers look great on that drive. Anthony, what's up, my brother? You're from away down under, my brother. I come from the land down under. Got a Vegemite sandwich working there, brother? What is up, Anthony? Always a pleasure having you in the building. Hi, Victor. I'm listening to you to keep me updated on the game. I'm in Melbourne, doing housework and cleaning out the shed. There you go. The third floor reaching under the world. The third floor reaches under the world. Melbourne tuning in. Anthony tuning in from Melbourne. That's right. We are coast to coast, pole to pole. Thank you for coming in, Anthony. What's happening, brother? Hope everything is good with you, my friend. Hope you're having a great new year so far. Hope life is treating you well. Cleaning out the shed in Melbourne would make me really nervous. I would be nervous every time I move something, thinking something like the size of an alligator, but it's an insect, would fucking just. It probably wouldn't bite me. It would probably be armed. Probably have like a gun. It's a big fucking cockroach behind a fucking paint can. All right, buddy. What's your ATM fucking pin? Yeah. Yeah, it's very scary down there as far as reptiles, insects. I can't imagine what you have in the air flying around at night. But welcome, Anthony, and thank you. Glad you're listening, man. I'll try to paint the picture as best I can for you in your ear, brother. Careful in the shed, my friend. Maybe you put in a bunch of smoke bombs first. Tear gas and tear gas the fucking shed before you walk in there. What an absolutely beautiful shot of Chicago. Oh, I think I hear gunfire. So here we go. Wherever you're watching from, even if it's in Melbourne, that's right, down under Melbourne, Anthony tuning in. If we could reach him, we could reach you. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. We had an amazing first broadcast. We're 3 subs away from 100 here. 3 subs away from 100. And we got 91 likes on the last broadcast. Let's see if we can hit 100. Here's the kick. It'll land in the landing zone at the 1. He takes it out. He's at the 15. Cutting over. Cuts back at the 20. Goes to the 25. Gets out to the 28. Maybe 27. Let's see where they mark it. Probably 27.5 yard line. That's where the Bears will start. And they're down 14-3. Williams back. Okay, but now he's in pressure. He's running towards the sideline. Past the line of scrimmage, he'll go forward for 2 yards and out of bounds right there. 6:30. and ticking. 2nd down and 8. Second and 8. That's Swift. He'll get up for maybe 4 more. I'm sorry, guys. My phone is absolutely blowing up since the news broke. One of my dear friends from Virginia Beach just hit me up. I'm sorry, guys. Who caught that ball? That was Komet who caught it, and then when he was hit, he fumbled. The Bears got it back. I'm just wondering, was that a catch? Let's see if this is a catch. Man, that's pretty damn close. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm absolutely gutted, man. Absolutely, I'm gutted. Trying to figure out what we got. We got a challenge on this. So, hey, the Packers challenged that, and the Packers are going to win the challenge. They're going to say that wasn't a complete pass. That's why I said, wait a minute, I don't think that was complete. So the quick eye by me on that one, right? Yeah, it was too. It wasn't really a football move. So that is right. Yeah, the he puts it in his gut, but he's still like, good call by the officials as far as I'm concerned. I caught that with the naked eye. Sorry, this morning breakfast was bacon on toast, and you are so right about the fuck is in the shit. we have we have these spiders called huntsman spiders that are as big as your arm. Yes, yes, I know that. I heard about them things. 4th and 4. I see what they're going to do. Maybe go with a hard count here. It's 4th and 4, and they're at their own 32. I would tell you, man, the Packers cannot not go on a hard count. They're in the shotgun. It looks like they're going to go for this from their own 32-yard line right here. They're going for it. High snap. Bobble. Knock down at the line. You don't gamble like that, dude. Dude. You don't gamble like that. Now I can get fucking critical about it. I don't want to say it before, but now I can say it. Dude, what the fuck are you calling there? Punt the fucking ball. Punt the fucking ball. The play was over on the snap. Play's over on the snap. Snap was way high. He has to go up, hit it, bring it down, and then trying to see who got his hands on that ball, but it never made it to the line of scrimmage. Cooper with the play at the line of scrimmage. Jacobs, handoff. He'll get 7 on the carry. Again, guys, sorry. My phone is just blowing up, and there's just like a couple people I definitely have to respond to. My good friend from Virginia Beach, Brent Hall, and his girl Heather. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words there. Thank you. I know they're watching, so. Um, There's an injury timeout, and just trying to figure out if anything else. If anything else in life can come my way, that's so fucking exciting. Roll Pride of Cucamonga, Mars Hotel. Little Candyman. That smooth guitar action of Bob Weir. My favorite Bob Weir song of all time, Black Throated Wind. That guitar is just, that guitar work is around under the lights on the highway as they went on by. Like slingshots, they go on by. Um, yeah, just again, I just caught up on a couple people that I had to acknowledge because they're checking in on me to make sure that I am okay with the news breaking earlier. Bob Weir, co-founder of Grateful Dead, passed away today at age 78, and I am absolutely. It's like my uncle just died. Really. What do we got here? Joel Matthews. Hey, Victor, as a Panthers fan, heartbreaking loss, but glad we went out and fight. Hey, Joel, you got nothing to be. I underrated you guys. You guys almost won that game, and you got to go back to the fourth downs, bro. I don't think you should have went for that first one, my man. You got to take the points there, bro. So maybe young coaching, but no, Joel. Absolute. My hat's off to fucking Bryce Young. What a fantastic game. What maturity he showed today in that playoff game. That's a 10-point underdog at home, and they lost by 3 and a nail biter. Absolutely, you got look out for the Panthers next year. Now I'm starting to worry because they played absolutely stellar football the last 5 weeks, including today. 3rd and 1, 22-yard line of the Bears. Handoff. Going to be caught in the backfield and down, and that'll be a loss. 4th down. He's nowhere near first down. 4th down. Under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter in the first half. Joel, yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, if you if you were here in the beginning, bro, yeah, you'll see tears in my eyes, bro. That was a hard hit I took in the very beginning, but I tried to do the best I can to stay professional. But it's live and it's life, and that's what it's about, and that's why we're here. 4th and 1, they're going for it. Love play action, wide open, and that is. We got all kinds of things. Hold on, guys. Touchdown. Without a doubt, we have a super duper. Hold on. Do I have it queued up? Oh, hold on, hold on. We got all kinds of action here. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. The ball definitely came out. Was it a touchdown? Wow. Holy shit. Him going airborne. He fumbles before. All right. This is the worst thing that could happen to the Packers right here. He goes airborne right before the goal line. The ball comes out, goes into the end zone. Doubs recovers it in the end zone, but he can't recover it. Only the guy that fumbles it. So they go, it's Bears ball at the 1 yard line, their own 1 yard line. Wait a minute. What the fuck is going on here? Holy, timeout. All right. Jeez, my fucking head is. It comes back to where the fumble took place, not to possess. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a minute. My brain's fucking fried right now. 2nd and goal. 3:07 to go, second quarter, first half. 14-3. It went back to the spot. So they got the first down, so it's a first and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal. Handoff, but add that to the bizarre NFL play. Who the hell did he hand off to? Okay, he went to. I guess it's an RO, whatever the fuck. He handed it off. I guess he wanted to pull it back and try for a pass, but it was too late. So the running back took the ball and his hand that was handing off along with him. So that's why he couldn't get nowhere. He was dragging the quarterback behind him, plus the Bears goal line defense. It's a 3rd and goal, 2:20 to go. The Packers just used their second timeout. They have one left, and they'll have another one at the 2-minute warning. The Bears have all 3 timeouts, but right now they are trailing 14-3. Packers 3rd and goal at the 1. Again, what happened on the that other play? What happened is, oh, by the way, that was an absolutely super duper special Leaping Lanny moment. That's about how he looked in the air. So an incredible Leaping Lanny moment right there. We got it all going tonight. 3rd and goal. Here we go. Ball right on the 1. They're tight. Handoff. This one's clean. Jacobs gets. Let's see. They're going to mark it. I'm going to mark it a half a football away, 4th and goal. Half of a football, 4th and goal. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. And we all know what that means. It is time.
With Minnesota expecting another run, Stabler surprised them with a perfectly thrown sideline pass to Fred Biletnikoff, who touched down at the 1 yard line. The key play in this drive was a 17-yard pass to Fred Biletnikoff.
By the master of his position, Fred Biletnikoff, 1st and goal on the half-yard line. Here's the power formation right side. Hand off to Banaszak. He powers over. Touchdown Raiders.
Look at that vertical leap by Madden. You see Madden get up there?
A violin with more dexterity than Kenny Stabler is playing the Minnesota Vikings defense this afternoon in the
That's a Leaping Lanny moment for Madden.
Fred Biletnikoff was winning another in the open field of the secondary. Nate Wright, number 43, had been given the unenviable task of trying to cover Biletnikoff. As might be expected, he did not fare well. Both of Oakland's touchdowns were set up by passes to Biletnikoff.
The dirtier he got, the more intimidating.
Now had a choice of 2 plans. They could fence and parry to protect their lead, or they could attack to destroy and demolish.
We'll find out right on the other side of the 2-minute warning. You're asking what would I do at this point of the game, I would kick the field goal. Fred Biletnikoff. You ever wanted an NFL moment in slow motion to show you an era?
A 48-yard pass to Fred Biletnikoff put the Raiders 2 yards away from a touchdown that would end the competitive phase of Super Bowl 11.
Here's the snap. Give the ball to Banaszak. He powers
it's hard
over.
to imagine
Touchdown,
what these
Raiders!
guys would do for today's guys. They could hang with him, man. Trust me, they could hang with him. All right, here's the 4th and goal at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. There he goes. Snap. Look to the end zone. He's got his man. And it's like somebody forgot to cover Dubs. Somebody forgot to cover the Dubs. Romeo Dubs. 20-3. Packers putting a pounding on the Bears here. Bears just making too many mistakes and Packers taking advantage. You can't give any, I'm sorry. You can't. You couldn't give the Jets the ball at the fucking 32 on that situation. Even they would find their way in the end zone. Even the Jets, the Titans, they'd find their way in if you did that. 4th and 4 on your own 32. Guys, there's going to be 9 vacancies after this game. Bears go on to lose this game. I think that guy just cost himself a job. I think he just cost himself a job. 4th and 4 at your own 32? And you don't even get a clean snap? That'll keep you out of the divisional weekend. That'll definitely keep you out of the divisional weekend. So there you go. There's the call, D-Skrilla. On 4th down. I tell you, I would have kicked it. They know better. But that's what happens when you have a good play call. That's when you have a good offensive coordinator, knows what he's doing in that situation. That shows. Where is Texas today? Maybe he is busy. Yeah, Angus, I don't know where Texas is. Doubleheader. I haven't seen him, man. It is weird. I hope he's all right. D-Skrilla, what are you nervous about? D-Skrilla, what are you nervous about? You worried about the Packers losing? Tell the ladies that the Bears in Chi-Town are nothing to be scared of. Not at this point. I mean, right now you're pretty much in Yogi Bear territory. Hey, Yogi. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. What's in that picnic basket? See, I hung the picnic basket. See the picnic basket in the tree? As my homage to Yogi Bear from my younger days as a child, watching one of the more formidable cartoons, Yogi Bear. And Boo-Boo. Hey, Boo-Boo. Oh, we got somebody else in here. SMHCFL. I'll go with CFL. I like that. You a Bears or a Packers fan? Right now, I'm a Packers fan. Now, my team didn't even make it to the playoffs, my friend. Appreciate you being in here. Hope you hit the like. I hope you hit the sub. I am a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, my friend. Lifetime. 50 years at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Williams over the middle. He's got his big tight end, and they still can't bring him down. And that's Loveland. Finally finds him, but over the middle. He's a big dude, tough to bring down, especially over the middle. Kind of stood him up and did a little Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers with him. Williams is 8 for 14, 78 yards. A introception. 1:20. The clock is running here in the first half. Back, he gets hit. Oh my Lord, he dropped it. Interception dropped. Williams was absolutely hit hard As he got rid of it, threw the pass way off. Now look at the replay of this. Yeah, it kind of dragged his shoulder as his arm was going through. It threw the pass off. But can we go look at the near miss interception? That's not a bad hold. That's why he couldn't sack him, because he was being held by the neck. Had him by the collar, like he's like, "Yeah, you son of a bitch, come here." And then that's why. 2nd and 10. Pass again over the middle. That's to Loveland, incomplete. 3rd and 10, 1:15. Clock stop. Packers, 1 timeout. Bears, all 3. 1:15 on the clock. 3rd and 10. 21-3. Bears need something. Anything. They need something. They have got to get something of a sense of some kind of momentum. Something. Shotgun from the 43 of the Packers. He's going to scramble, heading towards the sideline. He's going to have to slide. And he's going to be about 4. And that's a long 4. 4th down and 4. It's a long 4. They're just letting the clock run. They have 3 timeouts, and they're just letting the clock run. So if you make this 4th down, wouldn't you want some clock on the other side of this? Why? They're just huddling up, walking to the line, looking around. If you're trying for a hard count, this ain't the time. Green Bay says, fuck it, we'll stop the clock with 37 seconds. Let's see if they put any time back on that clock, because I heard the whistle, then I seen the clock stop it. So we'll check it out. Keep an eye on it. Rams over to Panthers earlier. If you were here with us, thank you for coming back. If it's your second game with us today, 34-31. Rams over to Panthers in the first game of Wild Card Weekend. So the Rams will move on. 4th and 4, 37 seconds until halftime. Stay tuned for halftime, guys. Let's see what halftime is. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. 6 minutes, 30-second halftime. Turn over on 4th down. It just over downs. Yeah, Rams. Look at some of the Rams, but no timeouts. But that doesn't mean Jordan Love can't hit again on a short field. You just give it over half the field to go. I don't get that. CFL, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's check that dude the 100 sub, because you're looking on 100 subs today, man. Sitting on it. You're pretty short coming into here. So CFL, who do you like? Where are you from? Are you from Canada? Is that where you have the CFL? Am I missing something like the Saskatchewan something or South Montreal Hooligans CFL? The stream is glitching out a bit. I don't know, man. I got 3 monitors running with the show. They're all clean, man. I don't know if it's on your end or not, my friend. I appreciate you here. Free go out, come back in, or something. Audio problems at the moment. What was the or me right now? KFC South get some going out today. NFC almost or whatever. Everything's looking good. You did freeze here. Let's see what's happening here. Let me refresh that monitor. I'm good on Rumble. I'm good on X. I'm looking good on YouTube. I can't hear it. That's for damn sure. Love, screen pass. Brooks. I have no idea what's going on. Everything just like freaked. Man, everything just went freaking balooey on me here. What the hell is going on? It sounds better now. I wonder what freaking happened. It seems like everything just like kind of freaked out for a second. So we'll figure this out. All right, 19 seconds to go. They are at the 47-yard line of the Bears. 19 seconds. 2nd and 10. Love back. He takes off. He's heading towards the sideline after a pump fake, and he's going to be short of the first down, or they give it to him? They're going to give it to him. First down, 11 seconds to go. So you take one more shot at the sideline. Sometimes technology craps out. Probably cannot help out. It sounds better now. Picture okay now. We're okay now. All right. Whatever happened, I have not a clue. All I know is I looked up and shit was weird on my end. Real weird on my end. But there we are. Joel. Yeah, like I said, Joel, the NFC South needs a lot of help, bro. A lot of help. They're going to need a team to like go 12-5, 13-4. They're going to need something real magical to happen next year in that division. And if Bryce Young's going to play like that next year, there's going to be a hell of a race. And then you just sit back and see what happens with Atlanta and the Saints. Okay, so it sounds better. Okay, gotcha. All right, yeah, CFL. Again, thank you for hanging in there. 7 seconds to go as he threw that ball out of bounds. 4 seconds to throw that ball out of bounds. Got a chance to play. You got to be careful here. Got to get it out quick. He's back in a shotgun. Pass to the sideline. He just throws it away. So basically, that's one of those, if it ain't there, don't fuck with it, throw it the fuck away quickly. So 2 seconds left. It's a 3rd down. That's the most those flags at the goalpost they're dancing up there. So the flagpole's just a little bit, a little sway, and they are going right to left. Kick is up. It's good. Bears call timeout. Late whistle, but you go through with the kick anyway and call it as you see it. So, first timeout used by the Bears. I don't know. In this situation, and he made it, so he's already got a good read on it. Now you're going to give him an extra 30 seconds to get more even focused. Showing the American flag, which is absolutely dancing above the stadium. Wind is definitely howling off the lake, I guess. It looks fucking cold. I got my hands in my pocket. It looks so fucking cold there. The show, what they were just showing, I was like, man, that's fucking cold. I'll put my hands in my pocket. 55. Kick is up. He misses it this time. So the freeze pays off. The ice the kicker pays off for the first time in the history of icing the kicker. He hit it wide left. He hooked it to go left, but once he put it up to go left, because that's the way the wind was going. I said it was blowing right to left. And as soon as it got with probably about the 10-yard line, it just started going, see ya. So there you go. First half is done. Packers putting it on. They almost look like they're getting ready to put one more nail in the coffin there with the field goal. Sorry, we can get it out. The field goal out. And yeah. And that's where we stand. 21-3 at halftime. We'll be back with the third quarter. But right now, we're going to halftime. Halftime, 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Again, guys, just a quick heads up. Just in case, I don't know what fucking YouTube's going to do, but just in case you happen to see Scream, whatever. If I get interrupted or copyrighted, just stay in the chat and hang out. I'll be right back. But right now, let's go to halftime. Enjoy the halftime show, guys. We'll be right back right after this. Enjoy. Texas Clips halftime show.
Property. The Chiefs, a model of consistency and precision. Can anyone derail them from realizing their Super Bowl dream? Will anyone be able to stall the calculating moves of Marcus Allen? Will his experience and savvy ticket him once again to playoff glory? Can anything deny the power and the perseverance of defensive end Neil Smith? Can anything disrupt the cadence of Kansas City's schemes, honed with subtle nuances, run to laser perfection? Underdog Indianapolis believes they can, led by the captain comeback Jim Harbaugh. The Colts quarterback is freewheeling, improvising. His unpredictability confounds defenses, a bold contrast to the Chiefs' precision timing and complicated schemes. He's having fun answering his coach's charge.
Just remember, let it rip now.
Okay.
Just one we have to.
All right.
This is it. So let it all the way.
Let it rip. If not Harbaugh, it could be another unexpected Colt, like last Sunday's surprise rookie fullback Zach Crockett. The experience of one carry all year. Then last week he shredded the Chargers defense. The Colts, unbridled and spontaneous. That unpredictability could be the anything that derails Kansas City. While the Chiefs are just 2 home wins from realizing their Super Bowl dream. Continues. Arrowhead Stadium shortly after 3 o'clock Midwestern time. The long shot Indianapolis Colts against the Kansas City Chiefs to fill the final spot in the Super Bowl semifinals. The Dallas Cowboys have beaten Philadelphia 30-11. Will meet Green Bay and Pittsburgh. Awaits the winner here. Will it be the team with the best record in the NFL? Kansas City 13-3. Past history since 71. The team with the best record in the NFL has won 15 of the 22 Super Bowls. Is it Kansas City's year? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the excitement and the bitter cold here in Kansas City. It'll be another captain comeback challenge for Jim Harbaugh. The Colts are heavy underdogs.
Well, they are, Dick, and no matter how you analyze this game and look at it, for the Indianapolis Colts to have any chance of winning, Jim Harbaugh must be spectacular. A couple years ago, he came in here as a Chicago Bear against his Kansas City Chiefs team and led by Marty Schottenheimer, and he beat them by running all over the football field. We asked the Kansas City Chief coaches, what about Jim Harbaugh scrambling? They said, we've told our linebackers and defensive backs, stay plastered to your receivers, do not come up. We will leave the tackling to the scrambling quarterback to our defensive linemen. Don't come up.
Interestingly, the Chiefs not afraid of the Harbaugh scrambles. Well, Paul, you get to this stage of the season, they say the big games are won by the big guys in the trenches.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs are 13-3, the best record in the National Football League. You ready for this? The strength of this football team is on their defensive line. line in their offensive line. That's the offensive coordinator of the Colts. I said, what do you do? Who do you double team on that defensive line? Those 4 guys? None. We can't afford to double team any one of them. And then we talked to the defensive coordinator. He said, what about their offensive line? You got 5 guys, not one guy goes to the Pro Bowl. Why? He said, you know why? Because they're all as good as one another, and you can't take all 5 of them.
Great balance for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the Colts playing again today without their star running back Marshall Faulk, knee surgery earlier in the week. Who will fill Faulk's shoes? Well, in the final game of the regular season against New England, the answer was Lamont Warren, the second-year back from Colorado. He gained a total of 157 yards, and we all saw the Zach Crockett story, 0 to hero. Zach attack, 157 total yards, 147 of them rushing last week. Will it be Crockett and Warren today? For more on the conditions down on the field, let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Dick. Well, this field is absolutely frozen. There's going to be very bad footing today. In fact, the guys cannot wear cleats today, only turf shoes. Now, I spoke to both Steve Bono and Jim Harbaugh, and they both told me that moving the football is going to be very difficult. And as for the kickers, particularly the place kickers, well, they're going to have a lot of trouble today because the footballs are frozen. Dick.
All right, Jim, and your jaw is as well. Hang in there. The Chiefs, to the delight of this crowd, as it was announced, have won the toss, will receive. And one of the stars of this Kansas City season for Marty Schottenheimer is the rookie from Florida State, Tamarick Vanover from Florida State. He has 3 kick returns for touchdowns this year. And there's Vanover, built like a linebacker.
The wind chill was -9 degrees when the Colts blew into Kansas City to take on the team with the NFL's best record. The offensive line held firm against one of the league's top defenses. And in the second quarter, the Colts erased a 7-0 deficit when Harbaugh and Floyd Turner teamed up for a touchdown.
Turner in motion from left to right, stops in front of Jim. Back to throw Harbaugh out of the shotgun. He throws to the corner. Turner's got a touchdown. Floyd Turner.
I don't think we need ice in the water today.
The Colts had ice water in their bays, and 3 late-game picks thwarted Kansas City's bid to overcome a 10-7 Indianapolis lead. But with 37 seconds left to play, Indianapolis would be reminded that it helps to be lucky as well as good.
A 43-yard effort. The snap is there. It's down. The kick is up. It looks wide to the left. It looks wide. It's wide left. The Colts are going to the AFC Championship game. And the Kansas City Chiefs, the mighty Chiefs, have fallen to the Colts. And 47 guys fought their fannies off today. They are now going to play Pittsburgh next Sunday in Pittsburgh.
put it together as quick as I could. Halftime homage to Bob Weir. Oof. With Chicago, definitely a second half happen again for Caleb. We'll find out. They got a long road ahead of 21-3. They're trailing here. We'll have to see what happens, man. Like I said, you kind of have a long way. Then again, you don't. You know, first half is over and done with behind. You're not playing your best football. You lost a couple key guys in injuries. That's going to be a tough uphill battle for the Bears. Come back on the Packers, especially the way the Packers are playing right now. Right now, they're thumping on all cylinders. I think I'm freaking glitching out on YouTube again. I don't know. If anything's going on, it's on YouTube's end. It's definitely not on my end. Because I'm looking at I'm looking at my monitor right now. It's all out of focus. It's just maybe there's just a lot of streamers tonight that's causing some issues. I'm really not sure. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you. Let's see if that helps matters. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help with the sound. Quick adjustment. I don't know if that helps, but we'll find out. I'm getting ready to go to the second half. 21-3. Packers all over the Bears. Bears just handing the game to the Packers again. Very similar to the first game, like the Panthers. Just here's half the field. Hey, here's half the field. Stafford playing like shit. Hey, here's half the field. We'll cut it down. We'll do you a favor. We'll go halfway with you. You don't want these guys. One more subscriber to 100. That's what Michael's saying. Let's find it. Somebody out there, if you have not, come on. We can have a moment. And then you can come in the live chat and say, I just subbed. And be the 100 on the third floor. We'll pay homage to you. Come on. Who's going to be the guy to hit the like? I mean, hit the sub for 100. 99. We're at 99 according to Michael. Come on, guys. One more. If you haven't subbed, you're watching right now, hit the sub and then get right in the live chat and say, I just subbed. And that means you're number 100. What do you get? I'll share a hit with you. We'll have a 420 moment. We'll have a 420 super bong moment. Come on, one more sub. Keep an eye on that for me, Mike, please. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. First attempt to 20. Love back. Blindside. Gets away. He's scrambling. Still scrambling. Floats it away to. That's out of bounds. He was out of the pocket. It's past the line of scrimmage. Stop it again. Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on exactly over here on YouTube, but. My monitor's a little freaked out. Let's see what we can do. Jacobs stopped for a loss. Accident on coverage. Yeah, apparently it's YouTube, guys. I can't do nothing about that. I'm looking at it on my other monitor. It's all sketched out. And I just put it on my other TV, and it's all fucked up. So apparently there's an issue going on somewhere tonight. I apologize, guys. This is not normal. So I am not sure exactly what's going on, guys. I apologize. I'm looking on. So the Packers go 3 and out, 4th and 12, 14:04 to go, third quarter. The incompletion for Love. He just missed everybody. I guess we're back up. I'm not sure why the picture is looking like that. Let me try this. I don't know if it's something on the camera. Punts away. He takes it at his 32. Gets out to the 37. Run out of bounds there. Bears get the ball back. Williams company. Yeah, again, whatever's happening, it's affecting everything on YouTube right now. First punt of the game, that was. Yes, it was. Handoff. That is Mugambo starring Clark Gable. Maybe 2, maybe 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. There's a fumble on the play. Man, I got all kinds of technical issues, I guess, guys. I apologize 1,000 times. I don't know what in the fuck is going on right now. So apparently, I don't know what's going on. Williams with the pass to Loveland. First down and more on the sideline. Bears finally showing a little bit of life as far as the offense is concerned. Whatever's going on, it seems to be just clearing itself up automatically. I am not technical enough to know if it's on my end or if it's on YouTube's end. For a second, I got it on Rumble now. Rumble's looking okay. YouTube's looking okay. X is perfect. Williams. Again, he finds Loveland. That'll bring him down to about the 12-yard line. Bears offense, after stopping the Packers, they're moving down the field pretty rapidly here. Beautiful play action to Mugambo starring Clark Gable. Williams rolling out and then hits. It's kind of hard to miss him. Loveland's a big dude. He kind of reminds me more of like a Jeremy Shockey, that more upper body kind of guy. Not like Bavaro was just a fucking beast. 2 in the backfield. Play action, handoff. And there's Mongambo starring Clark Gable. He gets up for 2. 2nd down and 8. The pitcher hasn't good now. Pitcher has improved on my end very recently. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It just seems like everything flaked out at the same time. So if you guys are seeing it, I got to think it's, YouTube or Rumble or whatever's going out and not on my end, because I wouldn't know if it was on my end or not. I mean, what I got in front of me is crystal clear. 2nd and 9. My goodness gracious. Moore in the backfield gets the ball, and he is absolutely, let's just say he was tackled. Walker, just nobody. He just walked into the backfield, bear hugged, and just gave him a nice takedown there. It's a nice takedown. So he whips him around to the ground. Nice big hit there by Walker. Yeah, so whatever happened, I guess it's over with. We all good now? Williams. That's incomplete. Loveland could not come up with that miracle catch. Williams comes up, and Williams goes back down. Williams comes up, and Williams is hobbling, almost goes down again. And he skipped to my Lewin to the sideline, and he is still skipped to my Lewin. Keep an eye on that, folks. Put a note down. Williams hurt. 3rd and 30. 3rd and $30. Field goal is up. And the 34-yarder is good. So the Bears do get something out of it. 10:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. They cut a little bit into the lead, 21-6. So there you go. Commercial break in effect. You know what would be cool right now, just to break the momentum, just to break the monotony here, to be honest with you? Let's do this. How about a sports moment to cheer us up a little bit? Everybody ready to be cheered up a little bit? Did we get 100 subscribers yet? 1 subscriber away from 100. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the like, hit the sub. And if you subscribe, as soon as you subscribe, get into the live chat and say, hey, I just subbed. And we'll know it's you who are the 100th. And then we'll pay homage to you somehow, some way. But right now, let's take a sports moment. Ready? Here's a sports moment. Remember, sports. Sports moment.
Whole league manager staff. Look at Harold Jackson.
Devils have a 2-point lead. 2-point lead. 30 seconds to go. Here comes Harold Jackson. Does he have enough left? I don't think he does.
Jackson cannot afford to let that man Fred get the lead. Harold,
he flipped him. Unbelievable. Holy cow. Harold Jackson. Hamilton is down. He's still down. Jackson's going.
Got the game. He got the game. And they only got about 13 seconds to go.
10 seconds. Jackson wants a little revenge. I can guarantee you that.
There we go. Quick sports moment. You guys remember roller derby? You guys remember roller derby? Oh, you get all kinds of shit here on the third floor. That's why I'm saying, hey, man, who brings you play-by-play like this? Got roller derby highlights. Got fucking roller derby highlights. We got original fucking artwork. We got original characters in the freaking live chat. Speaking of live chat, you might want to get into live chat tonight. The live chat is really starting to light up. Let's see. Where's our where's she got? Speaking of live chat,
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail.
Takes a kickoff back to the 36, and we're going to get a little extra action going here. No flags, 10:02 to go. 21-6. Packers on top. (7:02 p.m.) It is 52 degrees out here in Berkeley, California. 10:02 to go, third quarter, first and 10. Their own 37. That's Jacobs, and he's going nowhere. Maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. No, I knew Angus. I knew you're around. You know, you're kind of close. We were generations right there. Yeah, Rollerball. Fuck yeah, man! One of my favorite all-time movies. Good call, Michael. James Caan. Jonathan. Who was that? That was. I could see the guy's face that played Hessman. I forget the guy's name. The big fat dude played the corrupt guy. But yeah, good call. James Caan. Rollerball. 3rd and 2. Love is in the shotgun. Jacobs is back there with him. 3 to the top. Play clock of 1. Ooh, but man, they just got that off. He's got some room. He's just dancing around. Throws it away. Somewhere along the line, that play broke down. Either was a missed signal for the snap or something. He ran up and he was just, come on. And in all honesty, he got it off after the clock. But 4th and 2, 8:39, third quarter. Raquel Welch, Kansas City Bombers. Remember when she skated around with her yummy yummies out? Remember she had her yummy yummies out? Probably the most beautiful redhead in the creation of redheads, Raquel Welch. Find me a more beautiful redhead ever created than Raquel Welch. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you younger guys, just look up 1 million BC, 1968, somewhere around here, 68, 66, 67. Yeah, you want to see a woman. You want to see a woman. I mean, a woman. Just check out Raquel Welch. You're welcome. All right, we found out last night with the Hartman chick. Yeah, she was hot. Last night got crazy. Last night did get fucking crazy in the live chat, man. We were talking about a lot of fucking chicks we wanted to fuck that were on TV. Or just in general. Whatever it may be. You gotta love the commercial breaks here on the third floor when they take a break and we just start fucking yammering. Wherever you're at, wherever you're watching from, please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. We did amazing on our first broadcast. 91 likes. We got 11 new subs in one show. And as of right now, Michael is telling me we are 1 away from 100. 1 away from 100 subscribers. So if you haven't, please do so now. And as soon as you do, get in the live chat and let us know. So we can acknowledge you as the 100th third floor. Quite the honor. With that comes a free burial in Bismarck, North Carolina. I mean, Bismarck, North Dakota. Bismarck, North Carolina. Bismarck, North Dakota, in the Raccoon National Cemetery. That's what you get as the 100 subscriber. I'm out of weed. I got to grind more weed. It's going to be a heavy weed night when this is done, man. We're going to be having some headphone action because I don't think my neighbors want to listen to the Grateful Dead from the time I get off until the sun comes up. I will be paying homage and saying goodbye to yet another Grateful Dead member. Phil Lesh left us in 25, and now Bob Weir leaves us in 26. Not a good way to kick it off musically. Not a good way to kick off the music year, man. Losing Bob Weir. That's a rough one. And, of course, Jerry in 95. Williams back to pass. Over the middle, wide open. And that's Burden the third. Burden the third with the first down and way more. About a 20, 24-yard gain there. Handoff, Swift, met at the line of scrimmage, and he'll get, just because of momentum, wind up with 2 yards. You're down 2 full scores, 15 points. You got to get something here. You got to take something. You got to do something here. Look, we all say at least 3, at least 3. Yes, at least 3, but you gotta play and motivate it like you want 7. Don't be just because it's the third quarter, there's over 7 minutes to go. You know, field goal here, field goal there. That's not how it works in the playoffs. Not how it works in the playoffs. But Swift takes this one to the sideline and goes maybe a yard short. 3rd and 1. He scampers out of bounds, under 7 to go, third quarter. 21-6. Bears showing signs of life here in the second half. A long yard. What is he looking at? It's about a half a yard. So 3rd and a half a yard. Handoff. And that is Mungumbo starring Clark Gable for the first down, +3. And here comes a flag. This is going to be only the second flag. Keyshawn Nixon of the Packers, he's going to give the Bears another 15. Unnecessary roughness. Show it to me. Oh yeah, you can't do that. He did the Superman leap. When it's a penalty, that doesn't qualify Leap and Lanny. Leap and Lanny plays it by the rules, bro. And that's against the rules. So we don't do that. Why do we have a commercial? Can somebody tell me why we have a commercial? She was 5+ stars, Raquel Welch. She would slap me if I called her Raquel. She was something, all right. Oh, yeah, Michael. And Angus, absolutely. And we just lost her last year. And I'll tell you what. She still looked pretty fucking stellar for her fucking age when she finally left. You could see where the surgery, on the face was, but by her fucking body, she didn't lose much in the ass and the tits, bro. And she still had that crazy sex appeal when she talked, because she had that, ooh, man. Again, I think we had the better ass in our day. When we start talking about the chicks back in our day, man, they're fucking rocking, bro. These chicks today, a lot of them are fucking phony and fake and makeup and fucking Botox and fake tits here, fake tits there. Anne Margaret was fucking pure. Sophia Loren was pure. Jane Mansfield was pure. Marilyn Monroe was absolutely fucking. Jesus Christ. Whew. Marilyn Monroe. Carol Lombard. Even you go back to even them days, man. Them chicks were fucking very attractive, very hot, and fucking brutally sexual. Like, some of the women, man, are on screen in them days, man. The Lombards, Betty Davis. They play some serious bitches, man. They were no fucking joking it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, yeah. Now all this Hollywood's all this fucking fake bullshit, fucking nothing like it. Shit, Diane Keaton was fucking hot as fucking Annie Hall. Carole King, Shelley Duvall, all in Annie Hall. Fucking three hotties right there, man. You're like, Shelley Duvall? No, and Shelley Duvall, before she got to The Shining, she was pretty fucking, she still had some meat on her. And Carole King, there's just something about Carole King. You know, she later showed up on Taxi as Locke's girl, which I love when she goes to Alex's house to have sex with him, because that's part of the ritual before she can marry Locke. She has to sleep with another guy. So she picks fucking Alex and goes to his house. Oh, that's fucking crazy. Anyway, that's Taxi Days. Back to the game. 6-12. Clock's running. Third quarter. 1st and 10. Shotgun. Williams back. Got some time. He's under pressure. He's going to dance. Get rid of it. Got his man open. That's Swift. First down. He'll do a little sweetness move there. I don't know if that was a homage to Sweetness. Watch this little move on the sideline just before he goes out of bounds. The shuffle of the feet here reminds me of Sweetness. I wonder if he's paying homage. Watch closely, guys. Right there, man. That's the old Walter Payton. He's got part of his number. Yeah, see that? That's the old. You remember what would happen after Walter did that? Whatever happened after that, I can guarantee you, the defense was going the opposite way that Walter was after a move like that. Guaranteed. Play action. He keeps it himself. Rolls out. Gets to the line of scrimmage. And he's not going to get out of bounds. He's going to be spun around. Totally sacrificed himself for 1 yard. Bring it into the 14-yard line. 2nd down. Bears once again knocking on the door. They can get another, even if they get another field goal. Again, field goal here, field goal there. But big plays got to happen on defense. Michael, third hottest redhead right there. Third hottest redhead right there, Rita Hayworth. I'll tell you who's number 2. Or you want to take a guess who's number 2? I'll tell you who's number 2. As far as the hottest redheads that ever walked the planet, Raquel Welch. This is just my opinion. Raquel Welch, Lucille Ball, and Rita Hayworth. After that, very hard to top. And you may not agree with me, but I'll tell you who's up there as fucking hot redhead and looking good for her age. Reba McEntire. That's a little fucking boo. We could throw her around the mattress a few times. 3rd and 4 from the 9-yard line. Handoff. Swift breaks out. Gets almost to the 1st down marker. Mark him. They're coming in with a... Wow, that's an unusual spot. I thought he was closer than that, to be honest with you. It's a 4th and 1 either way. Now, decision being made. Now, you already gave them one touchdown of the 21 points. You're going to leave the offense on there again. 4th and 1. 3:25 to go. Clock is moving. They're 1 for 4 tonight. Hard count. They snap. They go. Play action. He's not going to get this. It's intercepted. And it's going to be brought back the other way. So, guys, that's it for the Bears. This guy's job will be done after tonight. Those are two of the dumbest fucking offensive play calls I've ever seen on 4th down. Receiver falls down in the end zone. He just fucking throws it up for his life like a hand grenade going into a German bunker. And you miss it again. There's 3 points you might need later. And you're not going to have them, and you're not going to get them back. And now you turn the ball back over. There, the interception actually benefits him. Even though he intercepted it where he did, he was able to get it back past and outside the 10. So I'm not sure where they'll mark it, 13, 14-yard line when we get back. Packers will have the ball going the other way. Yeah, turnover for the interception. But either way, as soon as he put it up, I said, that ain't working. They ain't working. Guess what? Didn't work. Some Bush is nice. Rita Hayworth. Swan Lake on the Great Lakes. There you go. The redhead from Mad Men. The secretary. Damn. Michael, I'd never watched Mad Men. I think I know who you're talking about. I gave you my list, man. I just people don't understand. You have to go all the way back to 19. I'm guessing. I'm going to say 1946, 47. We'll if you want, give it 1948. Doesn't matter. Marx Brothers. Night in Casablanca. A Night in Casablanca. The Marx Brothers. A Night in Casablanca. Stars. Lucille Ball. And the only reason, if you just went and watched that movie, you would never, ever even know that you're looking at Lucille Ball. All you're doing, you're like looking at her, you go, man, that fucking woman's pretty fucking hot for her, for this era and this, look at it. That's Lucille Ball. You talk about a stunner. I'll tell you another one who's a stunner. Especially who had all the fucking makeup on. Yvonne DiCarlo, who played Lily on the Monsters. Say, that bitch was fucking gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. So was Morticia. What's her name? The one that played Morticia. Yeah, she was a fucking, oh my God, dude. Gomez would be going, Gomez. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. He fumbles it and kicks it forward. Bears miss it. I don't even know. I guess he's eligible. Love dumped it off to what was reported to be the tight end, number 70, who is basically the size of a Buick. He just grabs the ball, starts up, puts his head down, starts trucking up the field, and then fumbles. Missteps as he goes down. Ball comes out, and he kicks it forward about 10 yards. Bears dump on it. Goes back 3 yards towards the end zone. Out of bounds. Last team with it. And that would be the Packers ball. Talk about a break. Talk about a hard completion. Talk about getting a first down. And it's not even a first down. Mark the ball short. All that, 6 yards. There's a first down. Hand off to Jacobs as he finds his way to the... We're under 2 minutes to go. They're going to show the fourth down. You could show this 1,000 times, man. There should not even be playing this. They should be. If you want to show me the fourth down play, it should be the field goal. Not this. As soon as I seen that go up, I'm like, oh my God, where's that going? That's trouble. And quite honestly, this dude was a couple steps away from going the distance. What a weird play that last one was. But, yeah, they got the first down anyway. 1st and 10. Love up the sideline. Receiver fell down. There's no sign of there's no sign of rain, snow, anything like that. Any wet shit. However, it looks like the footing. A couple guys have slipped or trying to make some cuts here. Jacobs goes to the sideline for a breather. Clock is stopped on the incompletion, 1:33. Elisha Fisher, Amy Adams. I'll blame the Diane Keaton comment on the weed. I get it, though. Kind of girl next door look. Are you telling Michael? You did see Looking for Mr. Goodbar, right? First of all, before I go any further, did you see Looking for Mr. Goodbar? I'll wait for your reply before I get into the Diane Keaton thing. Yankee Kyle, good evening, brother. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing, brother? I am one sub away from 100, my friend. It has been unusually warm in the Midwest, including Chicago. Has it? Well, I see a little bit of their breath, so it's not like it's like 4 degrees. The wind has definitely got the goalpost dancing, a swirling wind. So the wind is definitely strong enough to affect the field play. So that goes down as an intentional grounding, as we were talking about before. 3rd and 20. And for Jordan Love, his second intentional grounding of his career. Shotgun, back, gets rid of it quick, finds his man over the middle, takes a big, huge chunk at it at 3rd and 20. That's Brooks. Brooks made that big play earlier in the game that was called back. So a plus for the Bears there. Get their defense off the field. Slow the Packers down just a little bit. Keep them in reach because we are in the last minute of the 3rd quarter. 4th and 9. Good job by the defense for the Bears. So Whelan getting his first. Kicks it away. Duvernay. Uh-oh. He's loose at the 50 to 45, 40, 35. And push out of bounds just shy of the 30. Mark him out at the 31, 32-yard line. What a return. Dubois. Thank you, Yankee Kyle. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for sharing me. Great move. No flags. Clean all the way back. Great return. Not what the Packers wanted. Definitely what the Bears needed. And they're actually going to get another playoff going that way, if that means anything. Oh, Devin Hester in the stands. What's up, Devin? You talk about a returner. Him and Billy White Shoes Johnson. 35 seconds to go. Ball is right at the 35 of the Packers. This will probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter. 21-6. Shotgun. Play action. Got time. Now he's under pressure. He's rolling out. Pass, sideline, catch. That's Smythe, another huge tight end. And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we're setting up for another possible barn burner. If the Bears score here, some serious shit's about to go down. They get the playoff before the quarter expires. Incomplete. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. When we come back, it'll be a 3rd and 4, 21-6. You see what happens now. Think about that 4th down last time. They kicked the field goal. Right now, it's 21-9. Now, really looking a lot different, right? Yeah, well, that's what happens when you make bad calls on the sideline. Joel, did Chicago remember they had a playoff game today? Joel, I don't know, man. Right now, things are kind of balanced out in this game just a little bit. Because it looked like the Packers were about to walk away with this game, let's be honest. And the Bears they're chipping, but they ain't making much headway because their coach, one step up, two steps back when you're going for those 2 4th downs, man. You can't make those two up. Put that in there. You're looking at 21-15. You could possibly take the lead on this fucking play. On this drive. Just think about the psychology of the play. The 2 play calls on 4th down that puts them completely out of the realm of losing. They lose 6 points, giving 6 points up. Yeah, I really don't know what to tell you, man. To me, that's coaching, and that's why I said, the Bears are going to have a long way to go to get back. I think the Packers are going to start making a little bit of an adjustment so they can get a ground game going. And if Jacobs gets going, it's the night's pretty much over for the Bears. But then again, this guy might be out of a job if they go on to lose. Say the Packers pour it on, they kind of blow him out here. That could cost him his job, man. Because those are definitely, not only did you change the complexity of the game once, you changed the complexity of the game twice. And then actually changed the complexity of the game 3 times. Because at that point, they were 1 for 4. Now they're 1 for 5. Thank you, Yankee Kyle. Everything seems to be working good right now, so that's a good sign. So greetings to everybody who's just tuning in or been here. Don't be shy. Please, please, please get into the live chat. Hit the sub. Hit the like. Come on. We working hard. We working hard here. I don't know if I played that. Oh, well, we'll find out. 3rd and 4. Magambo, starring Clark Gable, gets the first down and maybe another yard or 2. First down, move the sticks. We're on our way in the 4th quarter. 14:35 to go. In the game. In regulation. In the 4th quarter. Williams under center. Tight formation. Play action. Back. Time. Middle. Hits the back of the defender. Now, if the defender turned around, it probably would have hit him in his face. 2nd and 10, 14-17. Williams trying to hit Magunze. Where are these names coming from? Magunze. Onunze. Ozone. Williams to Ozone. Overshot him. Pass was closer to the Ozone than it was to the receiver. But that's the first time calling his name tonight. Williams is like, 3rd and 10. 24-yard line of the Packers. Back. Here comes the pressure. They're going to get to him. Ball's loose. And thank goodness. That's Van Ness. Thank God he was there because he just plopped on it. There's probably no air left in that football. He wasn't messing around. He just falls on this. Watch this reaction. Plop. He sucked that in like it was a Subway sub. $51-yarder. 4th and 19. That's good from 51. My point, fourth down before 21-12. All right. One more Saturday night. Going to commercial one more Saturday night. Everybody get right. One more Saturday night. Bob Weir. So they just went out. I guess the word is out as it hits the network. Remember, we did hear West LA fadeaway, first commercial break in the first game. I mentioned that. That's what started us talking. And later on, finding out that Bob Weir, co-founder of the Grateful Dead, passed away today at the age of 78. One long, well, like the song goes, sometimes all the lights are shining on me. Other times I can barely see. And lately it occurs to me, what a long, strange trip it's been. So, I believe if we look at the clock, what's left? Oh, that's what I seen. I knew I seen 420. Angus, you're slipping, buddy. Angus, you're slipping. I had to think for a second. I said I just seen, and I was getting ready to put Mel Blunt up. Where you at, Mel? We have a Mel Blunt 420 moment. Time to take a hit. Why? Because that was a 4th and 19 on the field goal attempt. 4th and 19 on the field goal attempt, which qualifies between 417 and 424 for a 420 moment. So, pack it, light it, hit it, share it. Mel Blunt, 420 moment. Take a hit. Yeah, you missed it. It was 4th and 19, Angus. 4th and 19 on the field goal attempt. My phone was fully charged when I went on, right? I've been on for 2 hours now. I had a full charge on this. I am like 40% just my phone blowing up with messages. There's so many. Thank you, guys. Man, that's amazing. It's amazing what people come at it when they recognize. So once again, this kickoff landing zone, they got the ball at the 40 now. Jacobs, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and there is a flag. They'll take the play. Second and 10 now. Love over the middle, in and out of the hands of Watson. Watson had it for a second, but just dislodged on a great defensive play. And that's Johnson. One hand on his back, one hand on the ball. That always helps. Had good balance. 3rd and 10, 12:57. 21-9. 3rd and 10 from their own 40. So even with the bad kickoff, they haven't been able to move the ball yet. Love back. Got some time. He's under pressure. Throws it away. Bounces off of a guy in front of him. 4th and 10. Bears hold. Sweat with all the pressure. We're going to see what happens. There's a flag. It's going to be intentional grounding. The 3rd of his career. 2 in this game. We're looking at, look at that one. Secret 420 message is 6 because 6 plus 4. Look at the screen, buddy. Look at the screen. 4th and 20. Another. There's the punt. It's a Mel Blount moment. Takes it at his own 12. Out to the 20. Turns the corner. 25, 30, 34, maybe the 35-yard line. It's a Mel Blount 420 moment. Take a hit. Pack it. Light it. Share it. Sneak him in whenever I can. Williams back. 1st and 10. He's dancing all over. He's almost danced back to his 20. He does. Now he takes off. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the first down as he dives head first. 11-yard scramble for his life. We're getting ready to go under. 12 minutes to go in the 4th, in the game, in regulation. Fires to the sideline, finds that big, massive target, Loveland. He had to do a little toe dance there on the sideline. 4 and 20 plus 420. Read message. I missed 420. Secret 420 message is 6 because 4 plus 6 plus 0. Angus. Play action real quick. Williams, time. Misfires. Ozone, the intended target. 2nd and 10, 11:30 to go. I read the message, right? I don't know that math. It's not quite what we have on my planet. 2nd and 10, 11:30, fourth quarter. Game, regulation. 21-9, Packers on top. Under center, back. Quick play action. Swift picks up the block. And he fires, and that was a key block by Swift that I called out there as he hits Loveland once again on the sideline. Catch, step, out of bounds. And that's going to be good for about 16, 17 yards. Bears looking strong in this second half, even though they're trailing big time. Score here, either way, makes it a ball game. Either way, makes it a one-score ball game. Shotgun, back, got time, pressure's there towards the end zone. And Loveland outstretches, can't catch that one. 2nd and 10, 10:50 to go in the fourth, in the game, in regulation. 21-9, Packers on top of the Bears in Chicago. Hard-fought game right here. But some odd decisions and bad play calling on the Bears leaves us at 21-9 right now. What's up, Anthony? I'm back from the shed. I'm glad you lived. Thank you for reporting in. Starting to worry about you because I was like, wait a minute. Anthony was here. Oh, shit, he went in the shed. Say that a few times. That's a Swift. He's in all kinds of trouble, but he gets away. Williams is in lead block. So a disaster turns into a short gain. 3rd down at the 5-yard line. I'm back from the shed and still alive. My son helped me. He was riding shotgun with the Spiders. Oh, yeah, I had a question. When was the last time the Bears made the playoffs? Bears were in the playoffs a couple of years ago, right? I don't think they've been in a major drought like a few teams. 3rd and 3. Handoff. Swift dances. He's going to go in the end zone. Touchdown, Swift. 5-yard run for DeAndre Swift. 7 plays, 66 yards, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And the Bears are back in it. 21-15 as we sit. Yeah, Mike. I mean, Anthony, I'm not sure, Anthony. I'm pretty sure they were in the playoffs just a few years ago. It hasn't been that long. I remember them getting in and getting knocked out, I think. But they ain't up there with some of the team's droughts. Waiting on the extra point here. Extra point is up, and it's in there. So at 10:08, in a fierce win in Chicago, Packers 21, Bears 16. 5-point lead. Bears roaring back. They can't all be good, guys. Can't all be good. Can't all be good. But that is pretty good, though. I think so. I believe that the Bears were in the playoffs during the COVID era. I think that's about what I'm remembering. Like maybe 18, 19, somewhere around there. I mean, it's been a minute. Don't get me wrong. But it ain't been fucking 30-something fucking years. It ain't been like 20 years now, but I'm trying to think of who might have been the quarterback back then. They've had so many freaking quarterbacks. And they had some decent teams, but I don't know. I just think there's a lot of coaching and bad drafting for the Bears. And it became a very tough division all of a sudden. You know, the Lions, look what they've done. Vikings, what they can do if they decide to play. And fucking Packers are always going to be a threat. You know, the 9-7-1 that he got this year, yeah, rough, but it was a rough year in the NFL for a lot of teams, man. You know, once injuries hit, that's it. You can't remember them being in the playoffs before? Well, they've been in the playoffs, quite a few times. Of course, they got a Super Bowl victory way back when with that incredible defense, the almost perfect season, as Dan Marino, ironically, in the Miami Dolphins stopped that streak. And I think it was 13 and they were 13-0 at that time, or 14-0, something like that. They wound up going 15-1, and that was it. It was over. They beat the snot out of teams in the NFC playoffs. They weren't scored on, right, for a while, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the one time the Bears were no fucking joke. And then they just get lost in the shuffle. Bad this, bad that, injuries here. Yeah, just the way it goes, man. But yeah, I think maybe they've been in there within 10 years span. They have definitely been there since 2017, 2018. There you go. They just showed Aaron Rodgers beating the Bears. That couldn't have been too long ago. It was a minute ago. Jacobs with the run back, and he gave fumbles. And I believe the Packers are going to catch a break and get it back. We're going to have to wait for them to unpile this. This looks like the backstretch at Talladega. Somehow, yeah, they got the ball back. Somehow Jacobs wound up back there. He is carrying that out there like a loaf of bread, and in comes the punch, and the ball is loose. And that's Hicks, who absolutely just punches the fucking ball in the face. And Omodapo, he got the recovery. Thank God for him. 10-01, 1st and 10 from their own 46. So big run back for Jacobs. Here comes Jacobs again. Late flag after a 3-yard gain. Late flag. Think we're going to have a false start, maybe? Oh, holding. Sorry. I was wondering, it can't be a false start. They would have stopped the play. Holding on Walker. So we kind of got a tale of two halves again. Packers looking stout in the first half. And now the offense sputtering again. Kind of like the Panthers earlier. I mean, the Rams earlier. They were sputter, and then got together at the end. 1st and 20, Love back, pass out. That's Dubs. And he'll get about 9 of that back. And got a reasonable 2nd and 11, maybe. We're getting ready to go under 9:15 left in the fourth quarter in the game, in regulation. 172, 3 touchdowns for Love so far. 2nd and 11, like I said, 9 on that one. They're at their own 45. They are 5 wide with an empty backfield. Love back there, got protection. Over the center of the field, he's got Dubs. Again, 1st down and more. Edmonds on the tackle. They blitzed, but they picked it up well, gave him time, and he found his man. And that's Dubs. I heard that the Bears could possibly be moving close to Gary, Indiana. That area is a dump. Man, if the Bears move out of Chicago, I will be absolutely fucking shocked, stunned. I don't think it's possible. I don't think the fucking fans of Chicago would let it happen. Handoff. Jacobs, he's trying to get to the outside. Still trying to get to the outside. He does for a yard. We're going under 8 minutes left. Fourth quarter. Game regulation. 21-16. Packers on top of the Bears in a real hard-fought battle. Great compliment to the first game. which turned out to be a really bizarre game, but a good game nonetheless. Jacobs has 17 carries, 55 yards. Dubs, 5 receptions, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Heading for 7:30 to go, fourth quarter game regulation. Shotgun, 2nd and 9. He loses this one to the sideline. Great defensive play. Reed was kind of like, hey, man. And Wright is down, and he is kind of staying down. He did fall kind of awkward on that. 3rd and 9 when we get there. 7:24, fourth quarter game regulation. Let's see. Oof. Looked like he came down right on his tailbone. He might have came down and knocked the air out of him, too. Could be that, too. I would think anywhere in Indiana is pretty much a dump. What do they do exactly in Indiana? I pretty much can tell you what they do in every state, but Indiana, I have to go. Yeah, what happens in Indiana? Do they grow anything? They got like a fucking cow or two or something? What the fuck does Indiana give us? Besides the Indianapolis 500. What do they do? Do they grow rubber? 3rd and 9. Shotgun. 2 to the bottom, 3 to the top now. Snap, back, time, quick pass, Dubs. First down for Dubs again. He's going to give it to him right on the line. That's a first down. Now, he spotted it back behind the ball where the other guy spotted it for him to spot it. He got it by, looks like a half a yard. He got it by, yeah, it's a first down. But that, I don't know, whatever. Screen pass. Golden, out of every tackle that tried to tackle him, and they still can't tackle him because he's in the end zone for a touchdown, 21-7-16. Matthew Golden, who's the number 1 pick this year for them, six plays, 54 yards, 3 minutes and 32 seconds. It was a screen pass. He bounced off everybody who tried to tackle him, could not tackle him. He spun. He duped. He left. He went right. He went left. Did I say left? He went left. He went left. He went right. He went dupe, boom, spin. Right there, spin. Second, hop over him. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Touchdown. What a run. McManus kick is up. It's no good. No good. Wide left. It looked awkward off the, I don't know if somebody got a hand on it or whatever. We'll have to wait and see if we get a replay on it or he just shanked the shit out of it. 27-16. Still, because of that extra point. 2-score game here. 27-16-11. Keeps it a 2-score. You'll have to get the touchdown, the 2-point, then get the ball back, and then get the old field goal or whatever. But that extra point, will that loom big? I mean, we can consider this, hey, it's time to go. It's fucking time to go. Breaking news. Hold on. Oh, Nathan, you gotta. Sorry, Nathan. I get so into the broadcast. I'm sorry. I did not see you. I was not ignoring anything. Wow on Bregman. Cubs sign Alex Bregman to a 5-year, $175 million contract. Official news, and that's Nathan. I know that's straight up. Yeah, what a game the first game was too, Nathan. Called that one earlier. While you're here, let you know, I'll be calling all 3 tomorrow, plus Monday night. All games live right here, play-by-play on the third floor. Starting off tomorrow at 10 a.m. out here on the West Coast. Early start for me, guys. First game starts at 10, so I got to be ready to go. That's Bills, Jacksonville, and then we will 49ers, Eagles. That's an NFC Championship game sandwiched in between two wild card games. And then the nightcap is the Chargers and the Patriots. And then we skip over and wait till Monday night where we find the Texans going to the Steelers. All those games right here at Play-by-Play. Remember, here on the third floor, we do it like nobody else's business. We try to entertain you and bring you the best that we can as far as coverage goes. Welcome into the live chat, Niven. I should say Mr. VP Niven. Maybe that's how I'm going to address you. Or Niven VP. VP Niven. One of the two. We'll bounce it around until we get comfortable saying one. Because it is a tongue twister. That's crazy, man. Yeah, wow, on the Bregman deal. Yeah, so Niven checking in with that. I heard Indianapolis nicknamed the Indio place. That was awesome. Newports and Boone's Farm are Gary, Indiana staples. Makes Detroit look like Nirvana. I'm going to pin that so people know what they're getting into when they come in. So, yeah, that was crazy. All right, here we go. Michael, back-to-back pins. Back-to-back pins. First and 10, 6:30 to go. Shotgun. Got the ball at their own 24-yard line. They're going to need a score, and they're going to need it quick. Williams rolls out just a little bit. Fires it. Is that going to catch? That's Ozone on the catch. Is it a catch? Everybody's still walking around like, I guess it's a catch. They mark it there. Gain of 17 out to the 41. That quick. They snap it. No chance of looking at it again. And that's Loveland, who does a tap dance on the sideline as he tried to stay in bounds, but he's off balance trying to catch the ball. Poorly thrown ball to begin with. Clock's running. 5:50 to go in the fourth. In the game. In regulation. Loveland, 7 catches, 125 on the night. 2nd and 3 from, call it the 47.5. Williams lets this one go. And now is Magambo starring Clark Gable, the intended target, nowhere near it. 3rd and 3. Clock stop, 4:41. The sister city of St. Louis, East St. Louis, is probably worse than Gary, Indiana. East St. Louis just sounds bad. That just sounds bad. 3rd and 3. Big third down here for the offense of the Bears. They got to do something. This 4-down territory regardless now. Back, got time. Fires over the middle. These passes are just a couple feet above the fucking surface of the earth. Very difficult to make catches on them. And when you got real good defense like that on top of it, coverage spectacular. Makes it really hard. 4th down, 1 for 5, 4th and 3. Here they go. This is the most important 4th down of this game of the year, right here. 4th and 3 from their own 47.5. There's a whistle, and thank God for that whistle. Thank God for the false start. Thank God for everything. Because he was in the shotgun, and that ball was halfway to the end zone over his head. See, he moves, rocks, resets, and then he just launches it. Thank God for the flag, for the false start. However, now it's 4th and 8 as opposed to 4th and 3. Still in shotgun. He's got an empty backfield. There's 4 to the top. Here he goes back. Rush is coming. It's only a couple man rush, and they're going to get to his ankles. He got his man. bashed out of bounds. And that's Ozone with the catch on the sideline. First down. Some hope? Are you serious on this right here? Right. He had his ankle as he threw it. He got his ankle out there and just a massive hit on the sideline there on Ozone. And he's kind of shotgun. Another quick. They're going fast. Too fast. And again, Ozone, the intended target. 2nd and 10, 5:03 to go. Man, he launched that up there like a grenade, and it just fell right into Ozone's hands. Fell out of the Ozone into Ozone's hand. Major first down. Second fourth down made there by the Bears today. 2nd and 10, 5:03. From the 30 of the Packers. He's scrambling for his life. He's all the way back to the 50 and just launches this one. Almost hit the cameraman by the stands. 3rd and 10, 4:55 to go. 27-16. Bears got to make it happen right here. And they're going to have 2 plays to keep this going, to have any hope. 7 plays so far. Clock is stopped. 4:55. 3rd and 10. Right at the 30 of the Packers. He's under pressure. I was watching the hold. And that's Magombo storing Clark Gable. And he's got the first down and a whole lot more. And he's down inside the 10. 1st and goal, Bears. He gets absolutely destroyed as he got rid of this ball. Again, just a hair late. Boom. Just a hair late. And they're going quick again from the 7-yard line, 8-yard line. From the 8-yard line. Oh, he almost throws an interception. That's Walker. Walker's been everywhere tonight. Everywhere I look, I'm seeing Walker. The secret sauce. What the fuck is this guy talking about in my ear? Secret sauce. I guess 4:21 to go. Clock stopped. Williams back to pass towards the end zone. Touchdown! Ozone with the touchdown. No, who's this guy? Hold on. What the fuck was that guy's name? He had about 40 letters in his name, and like 4 of them were like Z's, Y's, and Q's and shit. What the? Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin with the catch for the touchdown. They're going for a 2-point try. 4:18 to go. We have a coming up. They're going for the 2. They're down by 5. 20. That extra point looming massive right here. They changed it up. They go in motion. Shotgun. 2 to the top, 1 at the bottom. Throws. He's got his man. That's Loveland with the catch. Loveland with the catch. Larry Flint used to own a strip club in East St. Louis. No wonder. Called the Hustler. Yeah, no wonder. You got me, Victor. Led Zeppelin with the catch. Great play call there, man. Packers defense is definitely caught flat-footed. And, guys, what we have here is a 27-24 game. The extra point missed by the Green Bay Packers on the last thing, which we still have not seen a replay. So I don't know if he shanked it, someone touched it again. Shitty fucking coverage again on big plays like that. I want to see that from a couple angles. Either way, we know we missed it wide left. It's looming massive right now. Before the touchdown, there was 421. After the touchdown, there was 418. That can only mean one thing. Yes, it is a Mel Blount 420 moment, take a hit, but like the Blunt man, we're going to bong it. We are back. 412. Thank God that play took over 5 seconds. Woo! We are lit like a fire motherfucking cracker. We're ready for the last 412 of this game. 1st and 10 from their own 31. Screen pass. That's Reed. Short gain. 2 yards. 2nd and 8. We're under 4 to go. Packers clinging. 3-point lead. Now, just think. Again, this is all in hindsight. We know what's happening, but just think of those 4 downs. Those 4th downs. The 2 key ones where they could have had a field goal right there. It's 30-27. Packers are chasing the Bears. Instead, Bears are still chasing the Packers, trying to get the ball back with under 3:30 to go here in the 4th in the game, in regulation. 2nd and 8. Shotgun. 2 to the bottom. 2 to the top. Low, back, gets rid of it. Floats it. Got his man. Dubs. One-handed catch by Dubs. And that is one massive catch and one massive gain. Look at that palm catch. The beauty of knowing how to catch a ball like that. Unbelievable. And Dubs has been amazing tonight. What a play there. What a pass. He just floated it like right to him, man. Busted play. I don't know. Something went wrong there because that was really fucking bad and ugly. Talking 2nd and 11. Chicago's going to burn a timeout on top of 3 minutes. 3:14 to go in the 4th in the game. Definitely in regulation. The chess matches just went to 3D chess. We're getting close to Spock and Kirk playing Star Trek chess. 2nd and 10. 3:16. They put 2 seconds back on the clock. Lately, I've noticed a decreasing number of instant replays for all sports. Yeah, I'm getting sick of it, bro. The key ones is what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. They give us enough fucking replays that are something we don't really need to see fucking 60 times. Snap, love, back, pass, sideline. That's Golden again with another key catch on the sideline. So the rookie coming to shine with his shiny shoes. Looks like he's wearing Dorothy's slippers from The Wizard of Oz. Look at those shoes. Look at the shoes on this guy. His fucking shoes cost more than I fucking will ever make in a fucking year. 3:11, clock stop. 1st and 10. 21-yard line of the Bears. Packers moving. Handoff. Jacobs makes a move, gets to the... Man, if he got back to the line of scrimmage, I'll be shocked. 2nd down. I'll leave it there. 2nd and 10. I won't be surprised they come back 2nd and 11. Wouldn't. Bears burn timeout number 2. We're still above 3 minutes. 3:07 to go. Packers 27, Bears 24. Wherever you're watching from, man, appreciate you guys. We had a big day here on the third quarter. We're going to continue it tomorrow. Bills, Jags, Niners, Eagles, Chargers, Patriots, all right here tomorrow. It's like a nonstop day, guys. Starts for 10 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast, 1 o'clock on the East. See you here. Don't miss it. Right now, we still got 3:07 to go right here. 2nd and 10. Bears, 1 timeout. Packers, all 3. Plus the 2-minute warning for both. Theoretically, Bears, 2 timeouts left. Floats this one towards the end zone. A push-off. No flag. Trying to hit Musgrave. There was definitely contact. It kind of looked like a push-off to me, but what do I know? The referee's standing right there. Right there. He's got a hold of his arm. He's got a hold of it. He's got a hold of it. How's that not a flag? 3rd and 10, 3:02 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Saves the Bears timeout at least. 3:02 to go. And now the Packers will use one of their 3. So a battle of timeouts here, trying to keep that clock preserved. Pretty interesting right now. Pretty interesting right now. Going to be interesting to see how this plays out between these two coaches. Can the Bears coach redeem himself for actually in all reality, guys? Let's be honest here. He's responsible for 9 points that are not on the board right now. So it could be actually 33-27. Think about that. Let's see if he can redeem himself with some kind of defensive stand here. A field goal is his absolute worst that can have. Absolute what he wants in any kind of scenario. A field goal. If anything has to happen here, let it be a field goal, not a touchdown. Delay a game after the timeout. Flag. So there they caught him again. Now, again, I'm going to be a delay a game there. You back up 5. It's really not that big of a deal in this situation. And the reason I say that, because sometimes the quarterback likes a little bit of extra room. And it's a 3rd and 15. It's the 3rd and 15. You're basically still in field goal range. But that extra 5 yards sometimes works to the benefit of the quarterback and receivers. Shotgun, back. He's got the time. He's floating this one towards the end zone. It's up towards Dobbs. No way to make that catch. So they'll go to a 4th and 15, 2:56. And right now, the Packers are lining up for a field goal. This is a big field goal. This is a big field goal here. This will be, let's see, 44. McManus. And be, 44. Kick is up. It is no good. No good. Wide. Lockport, I hope, close your ears, Lockport. Lockport, don't listen. It's wide right, guys. He misses the extra point on the other side to the left. Now he comes, kicks a field goal, misses this one. Wide right. So maybe, just maybe. Well, the 5 yards definitely hurts on the field goal, without a doubt. But your call on 3rd and 15 doesn't have to be to the end zone in the corner and basically a miracle throw. You got the whole middle of the field. You got the sideline. You've been hitting. Again, there's play call. So a play call right there. bizarre one, and then you come back and miss the fucking field goal? Bizarre world, man. And these guys make big fucking money. Throws this one down the sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2:43 to go. Bears still 1 timeout. Packers 2. Packers 27. Bears 24. That's the most important numbers in the game right now. That and 2:43 on the clock. Anthony, Victor, because this is a wild card game, if the Bears lose, they are out of the playoffs. Yes, they're done. One and done. There is no more after today for any team that loses. No more. Just in case you guys are wondering why Anthony is asking that. Here's a first down to Loveland. The reason Anthony is asking that, because Anthony lives down under. Anthony lives in Melbourne, Australia. He's down there with Vegemites and giant fucking spiders and lizards and Gila monsters and fucking, you got crocodiles down there. You got spiders that eat birds, okay? You got birds that eat fucking like rats and shit. It's fucking bizarre down there, but he's not as familiar with American football. So if you do see a question like that from Anthony or something like that, please answer him. If I miss it, help him out. I should have said something earlier, but yeah, this is win and go on. You lose, you're done. You lose, you're done, Anthony. Sports that he followed down there, footy is obviously played a lot different, and the season's different, and the structure of the seasons are different. So, yeah, yeah, Anthony, I'm sorry, I just saw that question and answered that. Sorry for the stupid questions because nobody is telling me on the telecast. Oh no, that's not a stupid question, my friend. No, that's just like me asking you a question about whatever, rugby or footy or something like that. No, please. I'm here to also educate too. If people don't understand the game, without a doubt. I'm also here to help educate. And speaking of educate, guess what time it is, guys? It is time for the
Fasten all seatbelts. The cardiac kids, they call them. They will give you those heart palpitations. Fasten all seatbelts. Here we go. Down the stretch. The Cleveland Browns.
Oh, wow, you're doing the Lego shuttle? That's cool, John.
A throw down the field. The ball is caught by Ozzie Newsome, and he almost broke it. Ozzie Newsome gets out to the 44-yard line.
There you go. My opinion, the number 2 greatest tight end ever to play the game, Ozzie Newsome. Kellen Winslow is my number 1.
3rd down and 10. Sight throws incomplete. Oh, there's a penalty yard line. 1:19 to go.
Angus, you ain't kidding. Fucking Legos hurt like a motherfucker. Stay tuned for Action Live 3 Sports Special Report from the Browns locker room after the game. And that's Pruitt with the catch on the sideline. Greg Pruitt, we all know him. Heisman Trophy. Number 1 pick. His brother, Mike, plays on the same team. He's a returner.
It is. It's almost expected when you see the Browns with the ball at home.
1:06 left on the clock.
This game is just getting underway.
Browns, Raiders.
2 points down. Field goal is not a certainty if you get it.
Man, this was the time, guys. This is when it was. Man, watch this stuff. Oh my Lord, what a hit! These guys stood him up and they still keep going, man. So tough on both sides of the ball.
They call timeout. They've still got 2 left, though. 56 seconds left to play. It's been a great football game, no matter how it turns out, Don, under the most inclement conditions I've ever seen.
Wow! I feel good. Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Waiter, will you serve the nuts? I mean, will you serve the guests the nuts?
2nd and 4. 2 minutes to go. Bears, 1 timeout. Packers, 1 timeout. Bears with the ball at the Packer 40, let's call it 47 and a half. Shotgun. 2 at the bottom, 1 in motion towards the top. Takes the snap, back, dancing. He's under pressure, gets loose, heading towards the sideline, releases it off the fingertips of DJ Moore. We haven't called his name in quite some time. So Moore, nowhere near that. And that's Phillip. Their tackle just like hopped off the field as fast as he could. So starting tackle for the Bears off the field. Replacement in. 3rd and 4. 1:54 to go on the clock. Packers 27. Bears 24. 3rd and 4. 1:54. Shotgun. Empty backfield. Gets rid of it quick. He's got the first down to Swift. And a lot more, and he's all here in field goal range, my friends. Big play on the sideline to Swift, who was able to skip up the sideline for a lot of bonus yardage. Now you got to start playing this real smart. That might be the last pass we see for quite some time. And it is starting to snow. So the snow has arrived with 148, 27-24, 25-yard line of the Packers. Snap, shotgun, back, heading towards the end zone. His man is wide open, and that's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. And the Bears have opened the picnic basket and said, hey, boo-boo, we just took the lead. 1:43 to go in this game. Now, the Packers missing that extra point, how big does that loom? Well, forget the field goal that he missed. Let's just put this in perspective. Just missing the extra point alone, they got to score a touchdown now. They put themselves in their own hole. Bears are up 4. They crawl all the way back. They open the picnic basket and raid it. Not far from what I got there on the, right there. Not far what I got. They just took a chunk out of the Packers. And the Packers, they are not looking happy. Absolutely great play call. When he hit DJ Moore, there was nobody near him. He actually sipped a cup of coffee and took a bite out of a donut before he went in the end zone. But the Bears have showed guts and a lot, just a good play calling, bad play decisions, bad choices, bad this, turnovers. They have not played a neat game. So don't get it like it's a great comeback for a twisty-turny offense all game long. Somehow finds its way at 143, 4 points in the lead at home over the Packers. I mean, you got to think about this. They just wiped out 18 points on the Packers. Here's Nixon, 25, 28. 136. 1 timeout. Both teams 1 timeout. Let's see what Jordan Love has. Let's see what the Bears defense has. No, there's snowfall. Yankee. Victor, the Eagles are going to win tomorrow's game. I hope so for you, Kyle. I know you're an Eagles fan. I'll be here calling it. The Eagles definitely have a good shot. Back, Love. Looking deep, doesn't go. Flushes it out to Jacobs, who's in the flat waiting. He'll scurry ahead for a few yards. 2nd and 7. Clock is running. 1:10. Pass over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to hit Reed on that. Now you got a 3rd and 7. It gets real interesting here at 1:08. Yeah, touchdown only. No other option. No other option. 3rd and 7 now. Right now, they need to keep the ball, and they don't need no 4th down situations. So when we talk about play calling, we do a lot of that. We talk a lot about that. Let's see what they got in store here. 3rd and 7, shotgun back, gets rid of it quick, over the middle, and it drops it. He's been shorthanded all day. If he caught it, he still would have been short of the 1st down. So again, play calling. If you're gonna, if you need 7 yards for the 1st down, why do you run a 5-yard route and cut back in the middle of the field? This is technically it, guys. 4th and 7 from their own 31. Got no choice. Shotgun, snap, got time, sideline, Dubs. No, that's not Dubs. He finds the other, Matthew Golden. The rookie shows up. Oof. So they keep this alive with a 4th and 7. That's pretty strong. That's definitely got to make the Bears defense take a couple deep breaths. Get that defensive coordinator, start scratching his head. 1 minute. 1 minute left. Timeout apiece. Shotgun, back, sideline. That's Dubs. Dubs calls that one in for about 6. Out of bounds, stops the clock. 55 seconds. That extra point puts the Packers in a situation they need a touchdown. There is no alternative. 2nd and 3. 7 yards on that. Second and 3. Shotgun. Snap. Back. Got some time. He got plenty of time. Going deep. Off the hands of Reed. Ow, Jaden Reed. Right in and out of his hands. It looked catchable to me. 3rd and 3. 50 seconds to go. Yeah, you got to catch that, dude. He's got to catch it. He's got to leave his feet, if anything, to go up for it a little bit. 3rd and 3, and the snow is starting to fall a little bit heavier. It has turned into a Madden game. 3rd and 3. Jordan back. Slant. Dubs. 1st down, a little bit more. They hurry to the line. 1st and 10. Move the sticks. 44 seconds. Green Bay has said, you know what? We'll burn it now. 44 seconds. So basically sideline to sideline to sideline, and then maybe take a pump into the end zone. I don't know if that's... I'm looking at the hot-ass water girl who just ran on the field with some long hair, and it was blowing pretty strongly. So her long hair blowing in the wind. And we got our first shirtless moron of the night. Looking it over. They are at the 43 of the Bears. Jordan, middle of the field. And that's Jaden Reed. He runs to the center of the field looking for a referee to put the ball down. 30 seconds to go. Oh, my Lord. 20-yard gain. They have to stop. We got an injury timeout as there is a Packer down and down hard. So 2 things happen here. 1, they're going to lose the fucking starter. 2, there's going to be a 10-second runoff because there's no timeout. 10-second runoff. That changes a lot right now. They right now have the play clock at 32. I'm sorry, game clock, 22 seconds. They just moved the 10-second runoff. So from a half a minute to 22 seconds. The clock is going to start on the whistle. So they're not going to get this play off probably till about 18 seconds. Maybe, no, 20 seconds. 19 seconds. Somewhere in there, they have to get this play off. So an absolute devastating call. It's a rule. It's a tough one. It's a really, really tough one. And it shows right there, man. 1st and 10, 22 seconds. And both clocks start on the whistle. They got to be up to the line and ready to rock. And that was the center who went down. That's even worse. Shotgun. Clean snap. Nice. Love. Back. Gets it away. Middle of the field. Oh. Looking for Watson over the middle, and he took a little bit of a hit after the incompletion was past him. And that play took 9 seconds, 13 seconds left. But can we look at that again? That looked like a pretty late hit there in the end zone on Watson. He's asking, like, what the fuck, dude? Ball's gone. Why am I being hit in the end zone? Bizarre no call. Put an asterisk. Bizarre no call. 13 seconds, 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. And now we're going to back them up. Thank God the clock wasn't running there because there's 13 seconds. They would have been banged with a 10-second runoff, leaving them 3 seconds. And that would have been it. 13 seconds. Everybody got to get on a fucking calm fucking down. 2nd and 15. Backs them up to the 28-yard line. That's okay. Gives them a little bit room, and it gives the receivers a little extra room to make their move. See what happens here. Snap. Back. Shotgun. He steps up in the pocket. He runs. Gets rid of it, and it is hit. They're going to put time back, a lot of time back on the clock. A lot of time back on the clock. Just as he threw it, he got hit from behind, and the ball went forward. Ball is going forward. Looking at it. There's no way there's 2 seconds left. There's about 6 seconds left. Seven seconds left. They put 5 seconds back on the clock. 3rd and 15. You got to, wow, from the 28-yard line. 3rd and 15. Shotgun. He drops the snap. Looks, this is it. No time left. He's got one chance. Throw it to the end zone. He's dancing. Launches it. In and out of the hands of the no interception. Bears win it 31-27 in an epic wild card playoff game. Look out for the Bears, people. They showed guts. They showed poise. Showed patience. Definitely guts and an amazing. And the Bears coach just flew by. Packers coach barely touched his hand. That's a bullshit there. Whether you like the guy or not, show some fucking dignity. See, now you're leaving a bad taste in my mouth there, Bears. Your head coach, after he's lucky to fucking win this game, after his bullshit calls almost cost you the game, he's going to run off the field like a fucking baby? We won by That's fucking horrible, man. That's some bad fucking. That's horrible, man. If I was the owner, I'd have a fucking conversation with that dude. I don't give a fuck whether you like him or not. Don't ever fucking do that. Don't ever embarrass this team like that. Went off and basically like touched his fucking hand in a full fucking sprint. A full sprint. You barely seen him in the camera. All you seen was his hand moving. He's standing there like, oh, really? Like, what the fuck, man? Just played one of the fucking most epic NFL games in wild card history. Last play in the end zone. And you act like that? Fuck that, man. That's some bullshit right there. A bad no call in the end zone on a late hit on Watson. They're not going to show you that replay. I don't know why, man. 28-6, they outscore. I mean, that's fucking crazy, man. And they poured it on in the fourth quarter. What, 25? When we started the fourth quarter, remember, guys, it was, what, 21-6. Now, think about that missed extra point, guys. And they're only the fourth team trailing by 15 or more in the fourth quarter and win it in postseason history. So you just saw, like I said, you saw a part of history tonight. And that Chicago Bears coach that was just bullshit. I'll have some hard things to say about him as we get into it. Guys, I think it's been a long day. Tomorrow's even a longer motherfucking day. 3 games tomorrow, guys. Starting at 10 o'clock on the West Coast, 1 o'clock on the East, and then followed by, right into it, I guess, Niners, Eagles, Yankee Kyle. Make sure you're here. Tell your friends. Tune in. Amazing first broadcast. I don't know what the numbers are on the second one. We had almost 100 likes on the first broadcast tonight. We were one short of a sub going into tonight for 100, so I don't know if I'm still sitting at 99 or I'm over. But either way, thank you guys so much. And thank you to the chat. You guys are awesome, man. Your support and being here all the time, it paid off tonight. It definitely paid off tonight. I'm looking at the eye. The eye is fucking massive numbers. Please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Don't miss out. We'll be back tomorrow with 3 more games. And then top it off on Monday night with Texans and Steelers. Until then, please, guys, always remember, with a heavy heart tonight, I'm just going out. I'm going to say, just be kind for no reason. Fare thee well and not fade away. Guys, enjoy the out. I'm going to get out of here. Been a rough one. I got to go celebrate the life of one of my idols, a legend, a hero for me, Bob Weir, 78, passed away today. At the age of 78, man, that's rough. But guys, please enjoy the out. It's going to be brief, man. It's going to be brief, but it's just a quick homage to a guy I grew up with. A guy I grew up with in more ways than one. More ways than one. I grew up with him. Good night.